Cycle Expo deck, and it's going to be very interesting to see. And there it is, a Lava Hound on the right-hand side for Benzer Rydell.
Yeah, if you're LCOP in this situation, you are very pleased with your deck choice. He's running Ice Wizard as well, so there's a couple options for this spell that LCOP has. He either has Rocket or he has Fireball.
Here it is, the Ice Wizard just doing great work versus the Lava Hound. Very, very controlly. You know, first, I guess you could say, well, I guess in the 35 seconds of this game that it's really going to start kicking.
Yeah, LCOP also should have Tornado. This deck list typically runs Tornado, so he should be okay from this balloon right here. He has the Ice Wizard down. Tornado is going to be coming through right here, and this balloon will get the death damage onto the tower, but it's not going to get the connection shot that it needed.
Just a little bit right there. Ice Wizard going to its death on the right-hand side. And here's the thing, an Expo can be placed on the left-hand side, forcing Benzer Rydell to go that way.
Yep, Tombstone comes down in there to make sure there is no Expo push just yet, but LCOP is able to get that Expo down, and defensively he can reposition the Lava Hound and the balloon to go towards that Expo, even if it's not close enough for the balloon to pull.
Here it is right now. There's going to be a Ice Wizard on the right-hand side, just slowing it down. Ice for protection here. And oh no, the Fireball connects with both.
Oh, he misplayed an Expo on the left-hand side, and Benzer Rydell knew it. He just plays a Mega Minion on that, doesn't go in for the pressure. Tornado is not enough. The balloon's going to be able to connect here onto the right-hand side. 389. The balloon is healthy. It's going to drop again, and the tower falls.
Just like that, one huge misplay from LCOP, and there goes his tower. Benzer Rydell and Indonesia are one game away from the gold. Beautifully played right there, and LCOP just can't believe it.
No, he is sitting there trying to think what went wrong. The Expo came down just one tile too far to the right. And Benzer Rydell saw it. He didn't overcommit on the left-hand side. He could have dropped a Valkyrie. He could have dropped the balloon on the left-hand side. But he saw it, and he said, this is my time. I have to go in for the push now. And that's what he did, and he capitalized on the mistake.
Yeah, and he is just running Lava Loon. I think he's going to run it again. Just continue to run it down LCOP's, until he figures out a way to counter it. I think he tried Expo. He tried everything at this point, and it's just not working. I think he just needs to go back to what he's good with, take care of it. I feel like you need to have maybe even bring in, I don't want to say a Tesla, but like you have to bring in something that hits air.
You have to wonder if at this point, because think about it this way, Benzer Rydell has run Lava Loon now twice. His best archetype is Hog Rider. You have to go back to that Cannon Card Graveyard deck, because you have Mega Minion, you have Ice Wizard, you have Tornado, and you have the Poison. You have the control versus Hog Rider, you have the control versus Lava Loon, and you have that opposite lane pressure if you're going against a Lava Hound with an Ice Golem Graveyard, and then you still have Elixir to defend against the Lava Loon. If I'm LCOP, I pick that Ice Wizard Cannon Card Graveyard deck.
Yeah, I would say pick that as well. I think LCOP picked that Expo deck specifically for if a Lava Hound was going to be run versus him, and that just backfired and did not work for him in that matchup. I mean, the Valkyrie is just so strong as a mini tank to be able to deal with an Expo, and that's where you see the Expo is just on the struggle bus right now, not able to be good in this meta, and you saw that just completely backfire on him right there.
Yeah, you can see the crowd going crazy. People's Republic of China rooting for their representative LCOP, but Indonesia's Benzer Rydell is currently in the driver's seat, one game away from the gold.
Yes, so close to the gold. He can feel it, he can smell it, and right now LCOP is feeling the pressure. You can see it all over his face, and it's one of those situations where if you miss an Expo, it's just one of the things where it's just like, oh no, now everything is starting to crumble towards the end. But you can easily bring this back. It's been done before. Reverse sweeps have been done before. It is going to be an uphill battle, but he has almost all three O's coming into this. So he could, maybe channel it back, take care of business. I would say maybe run the Kanekar Graveyard deck like you said. Get the pressure that you need, the Tornado, the Ice Wizard, the Mega Minute, and the quicker cycle to be able to deal with everything in a Lava Hound deck, in a Hog Rider deck, and I feel like that is a good answer to both of the decks that are going to be coming out him in this next match.
Yeah, I mean, also at this point, you have to think that LCOP is so fatigued. He has played so many matches up until this point. He has played the most amount of matches you possibly can in terms of sets. He hasn't played all the games in the sets, but he has played the most possible sets to this point.
Absolutely, and here we go. LCOP, Benzorydell, game number 3. Benzorydell coming out with a Furnace.
Yeah, and here's the Kanekar from LCOP. He might be running with this Kanekar Graveyard deck. Zap's going to come in here. Kanekar just out of range of that tower to start. Here comes the Goblin Gang. Going to take care of the Kanekar, but the Furnace is looking a little grim.
Looks like he's got a Musketeer as well here. So Kanekar, Musketeer to start this off.
Maybe he went back to that giant Kanekar deck that worked so well for him in the first game of the first best of 5.
Well, we see a Dark Goblin deck once again being played from Benzorydell here. There's no poison on it. But oh wow, he logs nothing. And let's see if there is a Giant, and here it is. Giant with a Mega Man, and there's going to be a ton of pressure on the left-hand side.
Yeah, here comes the Lumberjack as well. Zap's going to roll in. Valkyrie comes down. The Giant is going to fall here. Valkyrie getting some damage onto the Lumberjack. Here comes the log to roll through. This Mega Man might get a few connection shots onto the tower. 1, 2 shots in.
2 shots with that raged Mega Man. That's a little bit of damage, but I think he wanted a little bit more with how much he committed there. But the Elixir almost even. Not too big of a difference here. And here comes the Hog Rider on the right-hand lane. Kanekar coming down. Hog Rider is going to be able to get off 2 shots on this tower.
Yeah, Kanekar is just going to be left alone. Log comes down and knock that back. Here come the Bats as well. Kanekar will walk onto the tower for 2 shots. The Bats will get cleaned out here. LCOP looking to build up a pretty decent push.
Yeah, he's got this Giant all the way in the back, slowly rolling, as there's going to be a Furnace down from Benzorydell. Fire Spirits slowly going into the left-hand side tower, and it's a little bit of damage, but it adds up very, very quickly.
And here comes the Goblin Gang. Musketeer will play in the middle. Logs have come through for the gang. Poison comes through, but the Musketeer is going to go to the left-hand side and avoid that poison.
Dark Goblin is going to get taken out here from the Musketeer, and that is a pretty big interaction. Here comes the Kanekar on the right-hand side. LCOP now with double Elixir. He's going to push his advantage, and he's going to spam this bridge. He needs to put down this log immediately to take care of the Goblin Gang. No, he's going to Fireball instead. The Bat's doing a ton of work here. The Kanekar's going to lock onto the tower.
What a clutch zap. The log comes through, but it's not going to knock the Kanekar back. Mega Minion does get taken down. 945 remains on that top right-hand side. Here comes the Hog Rider, defended by the Lumberjack on the left.
Yeah, here comes a huge push. There is going to be a Goblin Gang as well, but the Musketeer is going to easily be able to clean this up. Mega Minion as well, defending that tower pretty nicely. Bats are just going to be taken out from this Mega Minion, and the Kanekar going to do the rest to the Fire Spirits. The cycle from LCOP is starting to go very, 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 very fast, and there is going to be another Hog Rider push on the left-hand side.
Yeah, Lumberjack will come down to defend. Hog is getting caught up onto the Giant. Lumberjack should be able to take down the Hog just in time, and it does. Fire Spirit's going to slowly chip away at this Giant. Goblin Gang's going to come out. Lumberjack is targeted by the Spear Goblins, and it's not going to go down just yet. It survives with a sliver of HP. Here comes a raged Mega Minion to defend, but it gets taken down by the Dark Goblin.
Yeah, Kanekar and Musketeer on the left-hand side here. Is the Kanekar going to get dethroned? No, but it will before it gets to the tower. No, it does! It gets to the tower. The zap not going to be enough, and that's going to be 3 cannons onto the left-hand side tower.
Yep, 798 remains on that left-hand side tower of LCOP. We are in overtime, so the first tower to go down, the other will be the victor. Here comes the poison down. The Goblin Gang to defend. Here comes a fireball. Giant's going to get one punch. The Lumberjack's going to roll through. The Lumberjack is on! It's going to get taken down by the Valk, but the Giant will fall at the same time, and you have to expect a Hog Rider coming in from Benza Rydell right here with this Valkyrie.
Yeah, here it is. Lumberjack and Cannon Cart just aren't going to kill it fast enough. The log comes out as well. Beautiful log just defending his tower.
Log takes down the Hog Rider, takes down the Dark Goblin. Lumberjack gets one swing on the left-hand side. Furnace comes down. LCF building up a giant push.
Yeah, building up a huge giant push here. Mega Man is going to do work. He's got to log back this Hog Rider. Oh my goodness, the Hog Rider gets off a shot, and this has got to be the push for LCF if he wants to win this game.
Yeah, Log Poison is going to put this in one more poison range, and the Cannon Cart does get deep-wheeled right here. Here comes the Lumberjack, the Musketeer in the back to support. Lumberjack is going to go to the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is going to take it down. The Dark Goblin looking mighty fine on this defense. Musketeer raised up. Here comes the poison. The Musketeer is on the left-hand side. The Log's going to come through. The Cannon Cart fireball. Benza Rydell takes the gold medal for Indonesia.
Beautifully played right there for Benza Rydell, and Indonesia is going to be walking away with the gold medal.
What a fantastic series. We had LCF come in down with two best-of-5s to win. He takes the first best-of-5 3-0 and then drops the second best-of-5 3-0 to the gold medalist, Benza Rydell.
Yeah, amazing gameplay right there, and just LCF was not able to really stop the Hogs in a good way. I mean, he didn't have a building or a tornado to be able to stop that Hog Rider just coming in, just getting one shot here, one shot there. He had to throw out a log, throw out a zap, throw out a cannon cart, things that he did not want to do because he needed them with his Giant. Beautifully played right there from Benza Rydell, and he is going to be the champion.
I mean, if you look at the defense that LCF had to play for the Hog, like you said, the Cannon Cart comes down, the Lumberjack comes down, the Log comes down. You're talking about 11 elixir to defend a 4 elixir card.
Yeah, and that adds up, and just like that, no tornadoes, no real way of defending Hog Rider, and it just comes in and takes it home.
Yeah, that is gonna do it. Indonesia and Benza Rydell taking home the gold.
Yeah, and he is just sitting over there. It's a beautiful sight to see with his country flag representing it in the center of the arena. And there's nothing better like that in esports, in traditional sports, in just in the Olympics. It's the way that it is. It's the Asian Games, and it's something that when you represent your country, it just means a little bit more.
Oh, most definitely. I don't think Indonesia could be more proud of Benza Rydell, and I don't even think People's Republic of China could be more proud of LCF bringing home the first ever silver medal in Clash Royale.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations where even making it this far is a huge accomplishment. I mean, coming from the loser's bracket, the way that he had to do it, destroying opponent after opponent, getting here, and then pushing it to the second best of 5, you could